Hello everyone, MPX AUTOS Jim. How are you today? So in this video we would like to share how actually to install and wiring the water gauge from RV Electronics. We like this particular water gauge for our build in the campervan and motorhome, but there's something that we hope that this video will help you out there if you in need of something like we need. At first, the display itself is absolutely very nice and it works well with its own power, which actually is the idea of this battery inside the module behind with the battery lock over here. Before you still see the compartment here, but we find out that the battery might not last for a very long time, especially if you want to check the water gauge quite often, and it will be in need of replacing the battery in and out. And with the mechanism that it has 2 of the liter tape behind the panel to stick on the wall, is not super convenient for us or our customer, and we want to make it more permanent way with the controllable wiring and also with the power ready from our battery setup, which actually is a lot more convenient and easier. So yeah, we decided to give it a little trick, and here's what we did. We get the wiring, which is very much more power rate than this one. So at first we start testing this battery and see how much this one would be in terms of power consumption, and with our multimeter here we find out that this battery is 12.45 volt when we test, and the ampere output of this one is 0.45 up to 0.5 ampere, which is good because now we know that we can put the wiring into this one with that measurement. So with that thought in mind, we can put in the wiring as anywhere from 2.5 ampere power cable rate or further than that, but in this case we actually select the cable that is 7.5 ampere rate power cable to make it more durable wiring behind the panel. So yeah, you can choose the proper wiring that you need, but that's what we found and give you as a good information. 12.5 volt out of this battery and 0.5 amp maximum output. And here we go. In order to make it permanently fixed on the panel, we actually want to measure the back cutting hole, which is 5 centimeter one way long, and the other side is 4 centimeter cut, enough and good. So we actually can detach the back panel by sliding it off from the front and then lock it in by 4-liter screw, as you can see, and it is fully open hole at the back where we actually can slide this one down and it will stay fully into the position where we want it to be. So yeah, with this one we actually can install with the cable running out, and you can see that yeah, it sits right out there like that. And if you want to know other thing, I can show it later. But this sit like this, and the power permanently from the battery and fuse. Make sure you have the fuse, okay, closer to the starting of the wiring where it goes with the battery. So you have the fuse blocking this one, and as you already know that this one is supplying 0.5 ampere maximum, then yeah, you can put the fuse here properly with the power consumption, okay, and you will be good. We will be good. So after this we will have the Victron. Now look at this panel. We have Victron 50 touch over here. We have 3000 watt King's inverter control over there. We have Duetto MK2 power controller for the hot water here. We have dual gauge for the 2 tank, fresh tank 110 liter and waste tank, very tank actually 35 liter, and this one diesel heater controller, which actually will stay back to it like this later. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful, and thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one, which we will show some other little trick and tips. Enjoy. Thank you.